What if I was to tell you that that thing that you are desperately chasing, that goal you are trying so hard to reach, you know, the success, the fame, the money, the perfect body, whatever the case may be, what if I was to tell you that that is not actually what you want? It has taken me over 30 years, over 3 decades to learn this life lesson. You know, it's been a journey, but fortunately, I can now save you all the time and energy, all the frustration, all the heartache, all the turmoil, the obstacles, with helping you and learning you this life lesson in just about 15 minutes. Now, we are all guilty of doing this, telling ourselves that I'll be happy when. You know, I'll be happy when I get this promotion, or I'll be happy when I get my channel monetized, or I'll be happy when I buy my dream home. Whatever the case may be, we are all guilty of telling ourselves that I'll be happy when. But here's the truth, and this is the truth that I wish I've learned many, many years ago. Have you ever heard about the stories of the celebrities and the famous superstars and, you know, these successful people that reach all these heights of success in life, and then they get to where they want to be, and they find themselves depressed. They find themselves in a sunken place. Have you ever wondered why that is? Here's a little backstory about me. So as a kid, I grew up playing Little League Baseball. You know, I was a fairly decent player. I played multiple positions. You know, I was a pitcher. I played catcher, shortstop. I played some outfield. And I was a pretty decent hitter, too. I was always somewhere at the top of the lineup. I would always tell myself that I'm not fulfilled. I haven't achieved, you know, the ultimate goal of being a baseball player yet, because I hadn't yet hit a home run. A home run, you know, that's the ultimate achievement of a baseball player. And that was my perception of things at the time. And I remember always thinking to myself, man, once I hit a home run, if I ever do hit a home run, man, it's going to be the greatest thing ever. I'm going to finally, you know, feel accepted, feel, you know, achieved, successful. And I remember that home run finally happening for me. And I remember hitting the ball out the park, and I couldn't believe it. The feeling of success, man, it felt so good. And I remember running the bases and getting back to home plate, and my team meeting me there to celebrate the win with me, you know. And just like that, you know, we celebrated, and then just like that, you know, the moment was over. It was back to the dugouts, back to playing defense. That sense of success was very short-lived. Here's what I come to realize. It didn't take that home run hit for me to feel worthy, to feel accepted, to feel successful. It wasn't, in fact, the home run. For the celebrities, it wasn't, in fact, the fame. It wasn't the money. What we were really after was to feel love, to feel appreciated, the validity, the acceptance. These were all the things that we were really chasing. And these were things that I could have given to myself the whole time. And just like the celebrities, we could have given these things to ourselves this whole time. I want you to think about this for a second. Have you ever set out to reach a goal and you fight so hard to achieve that goal, and then you get to that point, it's become so short-lived that you fill that void with a new goal now, a new purpose? Here's another example. What about playing a video game? Have you ever got a new video game and you know, you turn it on and you sit down to play with the intention of completing the whole game? I want to win the game. I want to complete every level there is. And you do just that. You start out, you go through all the obstacles, you figure this thing out, all the trials and tribulation, and you finally reach the final level, you know, and there you have it. You complete the game. The game is over. You've won. And you feel so achieved for a second. And then what happens? Before you know it, the game's over. And now the game isn't fun anymore. And now you're looking for a new game to begin a new journey. That there simplifies how life works. Because in life, as human beings, we are made to grow. We are made to evolve. We are made to have purpose. This is the human instinct. Have you ever sat back and noticed some of our senior citizens out here? They seem to, navigate through life at this latter period in such different ways. We've got those elderly folks that just seem to be miserable. They have nothing going for themselves. They just kind of, they're not agile anymore. They're not mobile. They're kind of just sitting stagnant. And then on the other hand, you've got these, much elderly people that's still just full of life. They're outgoing, they're energetic, they're joyful, they're content, and every time I come across these kind of people, it always makes me wonder, what was the difference? What's the difference in the mindsets? What's the difference in the lifestyles? Just last year sometime, I was working in the construction field where our work will involve being in other folks' house. I had the pleasure of working at this customer's house. Now, this beautiful lady was 92 years old and had to be one of the most beautiful souls I had ever met. And this lady was so blessed and highly favored. I mean, no aid to take care of her. She's home alone. I mean, and she is just a ball of energy. She's taking care of herself. I mean, she's ordering herself pizza for lunch. She's eating what it is she wants to eat. She's telling me the stories of her life, how she loves to go to concerts and she loves music. And she enjoyed the Eagles, which was her favorite music band or whatever. And, and dancing. And I had the pleasure of, turning on some Eagles music. And I wasn't familiar with the Eagles, but, I enjoy all genres of music. And I was able to dance with this beautiful lady. And we shared a dance and just laughing. And I couldn't help but to think, wow, man, wow. This beautiful lady has really figured it out. She has really figured this thing called life out. She understands that she must live with purpose. As a human, she has continued to find purpose in life. If we're not learning, if we're not growing, if we're not evolving, then we are in fact dying. We are stunning our growth. We are in fact devolving. I just set out on my YouTube journey not too long ago. Just like other small creators, we set out with the goal of wanting to monetize our channel. I was able to find some success in doing that. And as quickly as that feeling of success came, it was almost immediately replaced by another goal. And now the goal is it went from 1,000 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers, 10,000 to 100,000. It's always going to be a new goal in place. We tend to think that once we reach this certain point that happiness is just going to come. And unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. I put out a video that gained me the most success thus far on my YouTube journey. And it was huge. It was a really huge achievement for me. That video right now is sitting at somewhere around 42,000 views, which I couldn't believe. I'm starting a brand new channel here, and I'm averaging probably just a couple hundred views on average. And here it is. I was able to release a video that gained 42,000 views. And I remember the feeling of success that came along with it. And then immediately thereafter, I started to begin feeling anxious, feeling a bit of nervousness, wondering, what if I can't replicate that process, that video? What if I was just a one-hit wonder sort of ordeal? What if I can't reach that level of success again? And then I had to stop and realize that the goal was never to go viral. The goal was never to hit a certain amount of views. Do I want all my videos to do well? Did I enjoy going viral? Of course, I want all my videos to see some sort of success. But that was never the goal. The goal when creating this whole YouTube journey here was about growth, was about evolving, was about inspiring others, was about motivating others, was about, helping others learn from my experience. This was the goal. We tend to be fixated on reaching that goal, reaching that height that we think It's just going to be instant gratification. We overlook the real life lesson. You see, the joy is in fact in the process. The joy is in the process. The joy is in the journey of reaching these goals. No one said that, once I get monetized, I'll be happy. Once I get this house, I'll be happy. The real joy of life is in all the processes and all the journeys that we take to reach these heights, to reach this success. That is the real joy in life. It is the turmoils, all the obstacles that we go through. Just, the ups and downs, roller coasters, the battle, the blood, sweat, and tears that we put in. Yes, these journeys can be stressful. Yes, they can be discouraging at times. But this is where the true joy lies. Because in these situations, in life in general, you have to be able to turn the negative into a positive. And that's what it all boils down to, being able to turn a negative into a positive. It's all about perspective. How are you viewing things? Half empty or is it half full? Because it's not about once you reach the peak of the mountain. It's not about once you reach there, you reach that peak of the mountain and then, there's going to be another mountain. Say you got a mountain climber who sets out to climb Mount Everest. This journey may take a year, 2 years, or whatever it is to complete. It takes a lot of planning, some time and energy into the actual journey up until, when it's time to actually go climb that mountain. Climbing that mountain may take a month, may take 2 months to do, and then guess what? Reaching that top, when you finally get there, and then it's over with, just like that. Just like that. You reach the top of the mountain, you up there jumping, crying tears of joy or whatever, and then before you know it, it's over. You completed it. And then, you're on to next. It's another mountain. It's another obstacle. It's another journey. This is just life. The joy is in the process. The joy is in the journey of reaching these goals. And these are the lessons that has taken me over 30 years, man, over 3 decades to learn that you can have everything you want right now. Because everything that it is that you think you want, the house, the job, the partner, the car, whatever the case may be, all those things are going to give you a feeling of joy, a feeling of love, a feeling of appreciation, acceptance, validity. But in all reality, these are in fact feelings and things that you can give to yourself right now. You can give yourself all of these things right now. And that's where the real freedom lies. Once you're able to not be consumed by what others think about you, you're not worried about who's speaking negatively about you, or in fact, all the negative influence that's out there in the world, because, Lord knows they're out there and they're going to be there. They're not going anywhere. So once you're okay with yourself, you can walk into any room that you want to with your head high, your chin up and your chest out. That is true freedom right there. That is where true freedom lies. And it starts with you. You can feel satisfied. You can feel accepted now. You can feel loved and appreciated now. Speak these positive affirmations into your life. Don't think that a certain goal in life or a certain status is going to bring you feelings that you can give to yourself right now. Value yourself now. Put yourself above all, and don't miss out on all the joys in life by just looking for that instant gratification. It's beauty in the struggle. So all the things that we go through while we navigating through this life here, you got to find that. You got to find that silver lining. Find that positive, because it's there. I promise you. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. One.